How do you take an unbreakable bond between two powerful allies and dismantle it completely? You don't need an army. You only need a few quiet whispers. Take Pingalaka. As a massive lion, he was the undisputed king of his forest ecosystem, an apex predator that nothing dared to challenge. Then there was Sanjivaka. He was a merchant's draft bull who had been injured and left behind. But the lush riverbank provided everything he needed to recover. He grew massive, and every morning he let out a heavy, echoing bellow that carried for miles through the trees. When Pingalaka heard that sound, he was paralyzed. He had never heard anything like it, and because he couldn't identify the source, the mighty king retreated to his den in terror. This unusual behavior caught the attention of an opportunistic subordinate. Damanaka, a jackal living on the king's scraps, saw an opening. He approached the lion and offered to track down the source of the noise. Damanaka found Sanjivaka and realized the monster was just a peaceful bull. He brought the two together, and they quickly became inseparable. Sanjivaka was wise and well-traveled, and Pingalaka found him so insightful that the bull soon became the king's closest daily companion. This alliance only happened because Pingalaka was willing to investigate his fear. When he replaced the unknown with actual conversation, he gained a partner he could trust. But a close friendship at the top leaves very little room for ambitious subordinates. Damanaka realized that as the lion and the bull grew closer, his own influence over the king was disappearing. To reclaim his position, the jackal planted a seed of doubt. He told Pingalaka in secret that Sanjivaka was no longer a friend, but a rival plotting to take over the forest. Immediately after, Damanaka hurried to Sanjivaka, warning the bull that the lion's predatory nature was resurfacing and that the king was looking for an excuse to execute him. Damanaka tailored his lies to the specific nature of each animal. He forced the king to worry about his status and authority, while forcing the bull to worry about his physical survival. A lie doesn't need physical evidence to work. It only needs to tap into the insecurities that people, or predators, already carry with them. At this point, both the lion and the bull made a fatal error. Instead of asking one another about the rumors, they both stopped talking entirely. Their silence created a vacuum. Without direct contact, every simple gesture or shift in posture was suddenly filtered through the jackal's warnings, making every move look like a threat. This is an information trap. When the direct line of communication is severed, the middleman controls the entire narrative. The jackal is now the only source of data for both sides. As these warning signals build up without any direct cross-checking, the pressure becomes too high. When two sides believe the other is about to strike, a violent collision becomes inevitable. Silence in the face of doubt is the catalyst. It transforms a simple rumor into a reality that can't be taken back. Damanaka delivered his final blow. He told both parties that the other's hesitation was actually the moment they were choosing their target for a lethal strike. Driven by fear and the jackal's lies, the two former friends collided. A fierce struggle shook the forest floor until the lion's strength prevailed and Sanjivaka lay dead. As the adrenaline faded, the lion was left in a deathly quiet forest. The anger was gone, replaced only by a heavy, crushing grief. Pingalaka realized too late that he had killed his closest friend based on nothing but whispers. He had never asked a single direct question to verify if the accusations were true. The Panchatantra teaches us that even the strongest relationships can be destroyed by gossip if we lack the courage to communicate. Rumors only have power when we stop talking to each other. If you enjoyed this look at ancient Indian wisdom, please like, share, and subscribe for more stories from the Panchatantra and the Jataka tales. Remember, rumors divide friends, but the truth unites them. See you in the next story.